guys, welcome back to Gypsyfae Creations. Thanks for tuning in. Say hi, Bradley.
Hello.
We have made it to our destination of Bar Harbor, Maine, and we are about to, or we are in the middle of, walking across the sandbar to this island over here. It is called Bar Island.
Bar Island.
And if you've never been to Maine, it is absolutely gorgeous. We're having a ball here. Everything is so gorgeous, and I can't wait to tell you guys all about it. It may have even inspired a soap with like blueberries and pine and stuff, so I'll have to get around to that one day. And today's soap is going to be all about fall. I'm a little burnt, and I can't believe I'm talking about fall right now. It hurts. And I want to make a soap inspired by the trees in autumn, so leaves, the colors, the pumpkins, that's not a tree. Apples, I wanted to say apples. I want to talk about the apples and the apple cider and the apple picking. And today's soap is going to be a falling leaves inspired soap. And stay tuned after the video because I will include some gorgeous video and some beautiful shots of all the fun stuff that we've done. And let's get to soaping. Okay, so there's a lot going on with this soap, and I'm just going to show you kind of the idea until it all comes together. I've got some melt and pour apples here and some melt and pour cinnamon sticks that I made. Those are going to go on top. On the inside, I've got these different colored cubes of soap that are supposed to be like the leaves, the falling leaves that I want to go in. I guess like I'm thinking about, instead of dumping them all into the batter and being the same color, that I'll do like the top will be red and then I'll sprinkle them in the middle for the yellow and like the brown on the bottom. And then it doesn't stop there. I've got these little melt and pour leaves that I'll probably put on the front of the soap. There's a lot going on. Yeah, fragrance. I've got a farmhouse cider from Crafter's Choice, and the notes in that, let's see, I'll read them, are, come on phone, a unique apple cider blend with ginger root, goji berry, cassia root, and subtle green field notes. So I think cassia root's supposed to be like in the same family as cinnamon, so it does have a very cinnamon apple smell to it. There's no vanilla in it, which I'm really excited about. I've got some buttermilk powder in here, some kaolin clay. I'm just going to pour in my sodium lactate, lye, and water solution. I'm going to add the color now because I'm only adding one color to this whole entire soap. Not doing anything fancy as far as swirls to it. The color is called Honey Blush, and it's by Nurture, and it's kind of like a golden brown, I guess. And I just want the inside of the soap to be golden, and then the real design is going to be in those little color blocks. Alright, let's give that a whirl with the kitchen vibrator and see what it looks like. Perfect. I like that color. I'm going to keep it just like that and add my fragrance. Easy peasy. Cannot wait to tell you guys all about Maine. That's this whole video, is just me rambling on about our trip to Maine. Last video I told you all about Salem. This one is the second half of the vacation, which we went to Bar Harbor, Maine, and it's surrounded by Acadia National Park. So there's a lot of hiking and a lot of nature and just a little bit of something for everyone. I did not think Maine was going to be that awesome. I kind of went up there with the expectations like this is not necessarily going to be a boring vacation, but it's going to be very chill. There's not going to be much to see or do, and it's just going to be a lot of relaxing. And I was wrong. Although it was very peaceful up there, lots of peace, lots of quiet, all the views are gorgeous, beautiful, breathtaking, just magical views, that's all. Every picture I took was magical. That's Maine, magical Maine. And there's just something up there for everyone, whether you want to go hiking or you're going for the food or you're going for the sea, if you're going for boating, for fishing, hiking. There's just so much to do up there, contrary to what I thought. Alright, so I've mixed in my fragrance and I am going to start pouring into my mold. So let me get the camera arranged here for a better view. So I'm going to start by pouring in some of this soap batter. Just making this little bottom layer. And then we'll just shimmy that. And I'm starting with the red and just kind of sprinkling these in here. And then I'm going to do that for each layer of colors. It smells so good. It smells like fall, and it's not even fall yet. And then I'm going to pour in a little bit more.
Ooh.
Hello, Bradley.
Ah.
It's like one of those TV shows where you have like the audience that have to laugh and like clap.
Like a sitcom, but it's like recorded live, like a
Yeah.
Seinfeld type thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Trigger the laugh track.
I was so funny right there. Did you get that joke? You're supposed to laugh. I didn't really make a joke. I was just saying. All right. Struggling here. All right, what else can we talk about as far as Maine? The lobster.
Oh my god.
That's the main reason why you should go to Maine, is just if you eat seafood, try the lobster because it will change your life. You will never want to eat lobster anywhere else ever again.
Even if you've had lobster somewhere else, you have to try it here. And like, didn't like it. I didn't like it every time I've ever had it, but when I had it in Maine, it's completely different. It's so fresh and delicious and amazing. And the cucumber dill one was crazy.
That's not what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to just get the old-fashioned kind, but you know, we gotta try everything.
Yeah, I'm white trash. I don't do that.
Yeah, the lobster was the best part. I think I had about 3 lobster rolls the whole time I was down there. One of them was a $30 lobster roll because there was 2 whole lobsters on it.
Oh yeah.
Like, that was expensive, but it was worth it. The rolls they put them on are even really good. And they usually serve it with like some clam chowder and chips. And I don't want to eat lobster anywhere else ever again. Like, it's just not ever going to taste as fresh or as cooked as right. And it was just so yummy. Oh, they had a lobster ice cream. Bradley got that.
No,
you
it's
ate
alright.
it.
Yeah, I ate it because it was okay, I guess. I don't know. It was interesting.
I didn't like it. It tasted like butter ice cream with lobster bits in it.
I don't think I really even tasted the lobster. It just tasted like a buttery. It just tasted like chunks of butter.
But there was lobster in it. Like,
there was, yeah.
You could chew on the lobster bits. It was really
There's
gross.
There's big chunks of lobster in there. Yeah, but I don't know. It did taste it. The lobster taste was kind of not there. It was more like the seasonings.
It's more of a novelty to be like, hey, what else can we put lobster in?
Yeah.
Why not stick it in some ice cream?
Tira, I have to say, this soup smells redonkulous.
Yay!
It smells so good.
Super happy with it. First thing we did was we went to Bubble Rock, which is a little hike and a great view once you get up there, but there's a random boulder that's hanging off a side of a cliff that everyone tries to push off, and it has something to do with like the ice age and how things settled, and it was just, it's like balancing on the side of a cliff.
Yeah.
So we did that. The hike was not bad. Once you get up there, there are just wild blueberries everywhere. That was my favorite part. There's nothing better than sitting on a side of a cliff, looking at a gorgeous view, picking blueberries and just shoving them in your mouth. Like, where else can you do that? The wild blueberries are just everywhere. You just look down and you can pick blueberries. And of course they try to put them in all the foods up there, from like pancakes and ice cream, and you can buy them beer.
Yeah,
like
blueberry beer is really good.
Alright. Yeah, the hiking up there is great because there's so many rock formations up there that you don't, like, I don't get to see that many in Maryland.
No.
Like, there's nothing that crazy around here.
It's like a hiker's dream. Like, you have every type of hiking. Like, you have forest hiking, you have beach hiking, you have random giant rock hiking, you can see lakes, you can see mountains, like,
Yep.
it's just this weird conglomerate of every beautiful view you could want.
Exactly. And everything is so enchanted looking. The moss that grows everywhere, the pine cones, the trees, the rocks, like everything is like a little fairy world to me up there.
You were definitely in your element, that's for sure. I kept looking at you and seeing your face and just like
So
smiling
happy.
and glowing. It was very nice.
And there's just beaches, there's ponds, there's rocks, everything's clean and fresh, and just the air up there is so much better. The water up there is so much better. I don't feel bad about getting in the water because it smells like pollution and poop.
Oh yeah, it smells good.
It's because like the seaweed and stuff, but it's not like a man-made, like our Chesapeake Bay filled with trash.
You might lose a couple followers on that one.
Definitely not. It's the truth.
It is the truth, yeah. Our
The-
Chesapeake Bay needs help. It needs help big time.
The water and the air up in Maine are just so pure.
Yes.
And then we did find a beach. There is a beach up there that has actual sand because all the beaches are like covered in rocks and pebbles. But the beach we went to is called Sand Beach, and the water's freezing. You do not want to go swimming in Sand Beach unless you're insane. You'll probably die of hypothermia. They say that a lot up there. You're not going to die from drowning. You're going to die from hypothermia. It was like 50 degrees. The water was just no thank you.
It was under 50 degrees. I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Yeah, that it can get up to 50 degrees. I guess that's the highest.
That's like the highest it gets is 50. Yeah.
I gotta make noise here. Alright, and then I'm just gonna scrape out this bowl. I'm gonna get my icing together. Yeah. And get going on all those indents. I think I filled up my mold very high here because I didn't take into account all the little square pieces of soap that are in here. Because I'm like, how is this so much soap? Duh. It's alright. This is my least favorite part. Trying to get all the soap out of here. And then you can go rock climbing. Like, I didn't think I'd like that because I'm very clumsy. But you can just climb rocks all day and you get enjoyment out of it because every view's different. They have like tidal pools up there and the waves, like just sitting down on a rock and listening to the waves crash. It's just so relaxing. The climbing and the hiking and all that is just so worth it up there. Worth the view, worth the beaches, worth the forests. You just gotta see it all. Alright, let me get the icing together. Alright, so I mentioned to you guys that I have a tendency to lose all of my icing tips. Like, I don't know if I'm throwing them away or if they're being put away in the wrong place. I don't know. So I went on Amazon and I found this large icing nozzle set and I thought it was absolutely adorable. I'm gonna leave a link to it in the description box, but it's basically made for cupcakes and there's 4 different icing tips in there and I'm going to use this for the first time. This one I think is the 4B. No, 2D. This is the 2D. And I'm being impatient with my icing as well, so we'll see how this goes. Not bad. And this is just a white icing, and then I have some gold, Maya gold mica that I'm going to sprinkle on in between the layers. Kind of like a mica line in the icing. I really hope this icing is set up enough. I think the smell, it reminds me of like an apple butter.
Yes, that is definitely the smell. Like a, I don't know, a spiced applesauce. Like cinnamony.
Cinnamony. Well, it says cassia root, which I looked it up. One, makes it like, how do you say that? And two, because I've never heard of it. What's that supposed to smell like? And it's similar to cinnamon.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why they just don't say cinnamon. Sounding all fancy. Alright, let's refill this icing bag. I'm being rushed. Our friends are like, let's go on an adventure today. And I'm like, look, today is my soaping day, okay? And you guys need to give me time. And they're like, oh, well, we're here. And I'm like, well, I haven't left the house yet. Still soaping, so we'll get there when we get there. And then hopefully I can share that adventure with you guys, but...
Tell the people where we're going.
No.
Oh, it's gonna be a secret.
It'll be a secret.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Alright. I'm gonna sprinkle this gold mica. Try to sprinkle this gold mica on here. Let's make a mess.
Yes. It's like the cinnamon. Cinnamon.
Cinnamon.
Cinnamon.
Cinnamony.
Cinnamon.
It's just, I like making messes, okay? That's what this is all about.
Oh yeah.
I think I need something better than this. The strainer I was using on the last soap, I got too much. And it was clumpy, and this is like, I'm gonna be here all day. Don't. Does it taste like cinnamon? No.
No. Ugh, let's walk into it again. Run away! Run.
Let's put the next layer on here. I think gold is the theme in these soaps. All the different golds I can possibly use. Gold just reminds me of fall. And then it's going to remind me of Christmas because I'm sure I'm going to stick it on my Christmas soaps. I'm not trying to rush the year or anything, but I am so excited about doing Halloween soaps after this. And I'm already over this soap. I'm like ready to move on to the next one. Refill. Hold your breath.
I'm running away.
I see those like spray bottles for glitter. I think I need one of those. Ugh. Hand's getting tired. Watch out. Alright, keep going here. sure what I'm doing, but we're just making pretty designs like this. I like this tip. It's gonna be very heavy soap, I can just guess that now. And then I'm going to refill this one more time and add the last final dollop on there. Get in here. This icing gave me a fit today too. That's why we're late. Betty, you want to help me put the embeds on?
Yes.
We got one more dollop to put on here, and then we can put all the embeds on.
This is gonna be a really tall soap.
Well, I'm kind of making up for the fact that it's a short soap in general because the loaf is.
Yeah, it's a very low profile loaf.
So here I am just trying to make up for the fact that.
I like your, what do you call it? Tip?
Yeah. New.
It is?
Yeah.
I wonder, I've never seen it before. It's fancy.
I have all this, like, before I had not enough soap icing, now I'm like, I think I have too much. So let's just add another layer on here.
Hey, why not? You got it.
This is going to be like the heaviest bar of soap ever. It's so extra, this soap.
It's so extra.
It's got so much going on.
It's extra.
You know what? Alright, I think I'm just going to... I'll probably wrap up the rest of the soap icing that I have here.
Yeah, you don't need to use that.
And I'll make the... How smudge?
Yeah, just turn high.
I'll use it for soap dough, because if I wrap it up really good, it'll stay pliable. Alright, what else do I want to talk about for Maine? Oh, the sandbar. He's so bad.
Got me in the belly button, man. Come on.
The sandbar. We went to Bar Harbor, and they have a sandbar that you can walk across and get to Bar Island, and it's only during low tide. Alright, so this is what I'm doing with this. We're going to stick this.
I don't know if I trust myself to play this game.
Alright, fine.
I can try for you.
No, if you're gonna mess it up, you're not allowed to touch it.
There's only one way to find out.
Not allowed. But you can try. Here, play with this end over here, because this end doesn't count.
Look at this cat.
Wow. He's really trying to get some attention. He's climbing on like windowsills to get to you.
How did you get your little paws up there?
Alright, back to Bar Island.
Yes.
You go during low tide, that's when the sandbar is visible and you're able to walk across it. And you can only stay over there while the tide is low, because if you don't, you're stuck over there and it's like $150 to get a ride back.
Yeah.
Until the next low tide, which is only like 6 hours. It's not like the end of the world.
Yeah, you could just camp out overnight or something.
But there's absolutely nothing on this island. You just hike and then sit on the beach, and it's just cool at the fact that you can go over at low tide. And I heard there are beaches that you can find sea glass at.
Mm-hmm.
So it was I really have to pay attention to where I'm putting these. It was my goal to leave Maine with some sea glass. See, if you could Here, can you see the lines?
Of course.
Make sure that one's going in though. So when you, not that bar doesn't matter. It's the short bar.
This one?
You can start there. Yep, go ahead, just put it in. I wanted to leave with sea glass, so I had everyone digging for sea glass, and we actually found some, so I will leave that picture in there. And I thought that was really cool. You really have to dig for it. It's not just like sitting on the beach.
No, it's definitely not.
You have to get some gnomes and some
gnomes.
Some dwarves.
And you get to get some of your own little gnome people to lift rocks for you.
Yes.
Like me and Eric.
Yep. So we did. We found some sea glass, and that was really cool to keep as a souvenir. We also did a boat tour, and we learned some facts about lobsters, and we saw some summer cottages of people who just live in Maine for the summer because who wants to be there in the winter, and these mansions were not something I would consider a cottage, but that's what they're called.
Yeah, that's...
We saw some eagles, I spotted some porpoises, we saw some seals and a lighthouse, and that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, your eyes were amazing.
Nope, no one else saw it, just me.
Just you. And then the seals were very nice.
Yeah, by the time I got to point it out to everyone else about the porpoise, they were gone.
There was 2 of them.
I think there's more than that.
There's probably 2 or 3.
Alright. Am I done?
I think it's beautiful.
Okay. I like the cinnamon sticks kind of like make a wave on this side.
It's very nice.
Alright, I'm gonna let this sit and going on the next adventure now.
Right now. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready?
That was dumb. Bradley's really excited about the soap. I, on the other hand, am not sure. Because these blocks inside of here
Yeah.
are gonna cause some problems. Oh no. Yeah, look at that.
They definitely cause problems.
They're not happy.
They're unhappy blocks. You're always trying to put blocks in.
Come on now.
Do you have to let it sit for a little bit?
No. No, I think the blocks had sat too long. Let's see. Let's just keep going here.
Try another one.
Maybe if I cut it slower.
Yeah.
That's just funky soap.
Yeah. For realsies.
Can I cuss?
I mean, you can.
What is that?
Poop.
It's like a chunk of chocolate in there.
It is
All right. Distract everyone, please. Talk about. Hey, Luke.
That was the dog.
Talk about Cadillac Mountain because we didn't talk about that. While I cut this dumb-looking soap that's all over the place. Wow. Don't look.
You may have to wait to cut it. You think?
No, I don't want to.
Let's do a pause real quick. I'm gonna pause this.
There is no saving it.
I don't know if there is.
You gotta maybe just slowly. Bradley's giving it a try.
I've never cut soap in my entire life.
Well, this is not the greatest soap to be cutting because this isn't going to be fun for you. Usually cutting soap is just magical, and this, on the other hand, is a disaster. You're not even, there you go. Like the cubes are inside of the soap.
Okay. I trust you.
Oh, I'm stepping on Sponge's tail. This is gonna take forever if you can do it this way.
Come on, girl. Look at that.
I can't see it. I still can't see it. You gotta put it in the camera.
Here, camera.
See, look how.
Look at this. It's got like, it's like cookie dough. What? They're like literally rock solid. These are like harder than chocolate. That's the, you couldn't, I don't know. Yeah. No, I'm mad at you. This was the one that smelled really good to me. I think this one. There's nothing wrong. I mean, well, it'd be wrong to say there's nothing wrong with it, but to be fair, like, come on.
I'm sad.
I'd be sad too. Note to everyone. Here, you gotta read.
Well, these were pre-made little, like, cubey things.
That were supposed to be nice and they're not nice. Obviously. Your cubey thing is getting in your way.
Well, what can I do to fix it?
I don't know. I think you have to cut it with something sharper or something.
Go downstairs and get my
What if I cut it fast? Let's try it fast.
No, it's just gonna drag it right through it. Go downstairs and get my my soap cutter here.
All right, so I guess we've accepted our fate.
Soap fail number 2.
Do you want me to try another one from this side?
No,
With this one? I kind of want to do
I don't
it.
like that.
You don't
no.
like that? Okay. It is really thick. You know.
And I'm cutting through my embeds on top here. Hey, we did go to Cadillac Mountain.
Correct, we did.
I didn't tell anyone about that, but we went up Cadillac Mountain and we saw a couple planets and shooting stars and yeah.
We did, yeah, we went twice. We went the first time and it was a bit foggy, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I guess I'm going to talk and Kira's going to try to
And I'm going to cry over a soap.
cry over a soap, yes.
I just want to make sure that this is, yeah.
Okay.
That's alright, I don't know.
So,
You're doing a really bad job at this.
sorry.
Don't worry about me.
Okay, so we went up to Cadillac Mountain twice. The first time we went up to Cadillac Mountain at night, it was quite foggy, to say the least. So we were unable to see the stars and the planets, and then we went to Cadillac Mountain.
The last night.
Yeah, we finally went the last night, right? But,
Is it?
yes. So we went up to Cadillac Mountain the last night, and we ended up getting lucky to have a nice clear night. The moon was quite bright, which did do a little bit of pollution, I guess, in the sky, like a light pollution in the sky. But we did end up seeing Mars, and we saw Venus, and what else did we see?
Saturn.
We saw Saturn.
Yeah, a couple shooting stars.
And we saw a couple. We saw like a million shooting stars. It was just very beautiful.
All right, I'm over the soap. I still like it. Like the concept was good.
It was great.
The
And
bars
top is
are
amazing.
still cute. Like they're still usable. They still like captured the idea. They're just a little wonky.
Yeah, and the only reason they're wonky is because the bits that are in there are so
Yeah.
hard. Yeah.
Like you can see, I didn't do an even cut.
Yeah. You were telling me.
But like all of this is
I know,
like the
it's-
mica lines and the icing and the colors of the soap and the smell of the soap and the
Yes.
embeds.
I really love.
But then there's just like
these chocolate chunks that keep plopping out.
that's my only regret.
It's a bummer.
Yeah, I'm done. I'm gonna post some of the photos and the videos on the end of this video. So if you're interested, stay tuned after this fail for footage. Otherwise, if you enjoyed this video, you can give it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. And if you have any questions or comments or encouraging words, you can post them in the comment section down below. Thanks for watching and have a very nice day, and I'll smell you later.
Mm-hmm, I see it.
Yay! Mm. I can live out here. Live off blueberries.
You're fine, yeah. God, these mountains are just.
The north.
King of the North. The dog made it.
Yeah.
Means everyone can.
Yeah.
Although.
That small building over to the right of the lighthouse, that is full of batteries that have kept charged by solar panels on that rack over there. Those batteries power the light in the tower and the foghorn.
Not yet, you just want your nose. Huh? The one went in your nose already. And oh no, you ate the moon! Look at this.
Are you recording?
Oh, what?
You keep recording.
Oh man, I keep recording. What is this? Where are we? What is this? You're gonna eat it. Ah, it's going away from you. Here you go. Come back, come back. Ow!
I don't know. I'll take this trash bag with me. Huh?
Why are you?
Give it a kiss. No.